In the last 3 weeks, I've lost about 10 pounds or about almost 5 kilos. Now, I set out to lose 15 pounds in 12 weeks, and I'm absolutely just soaring ahead of that goal. Now, I was under the impression that this shit was meant to be hard, right? Because I've heard all my life, yeah, you can put on weight because I've just been perma-bulking. Yeah, you can put on the weight, but there's no way you better strip it off. Like, it's so hard, you don't understand. Trying to get shredded is like really difficult, like mentally, right? It's fucking easy if you do it right. Now, not only have I lost a bunch of fat, but I've actually lost so much water retention in my face, around my stomach area. I look a lot less bloated. Now, the way I did this is actually pretty controversial in the fitness space for some reason, right? So you'll hear two things pretty often from fitness influencers or fitness coaches, and that's to start slowly when you cut, and then to gradually, increase the difficulty, and to not cut out carbs or foods that you enjoy. I think that's rubbish. I think at the start, while you have the most energy, while you're the most motivated, attack your cut at full fucking speed, because if it gets difficult later down the line, why would you want to put an even bigger calorie restriction on yourself? And that's why I've lost so much weight and lost so much fat so quickly at the start, because I put myself in a massive calorie deficit and I cut out all my carbs, which gets me to the next point. Most fitness influencers will say, have a diet of moderation, right? Or if you're gonna lower any of the macronutrients the most, lower the fats. I also think that's rubbish. We need fat to survive. We need protein to survive. We actually don't need carbs to survive. They're a plus, right? You think of, I hate to be one of these guys, but to our ancient ancestors, they lived off meat, and we have actually gained the ability to live just off protein and fats and put ourselves into a state of ketosis. And that's actually our body's preferred source of fuel. Now, I was an advocate for carbs. I had a high carb diet, right? I didn't mind it, but I'm open to any opinion. So I'm like, you know what? I want to lose the weight. Now's the perfect time to try keto. And all I've seen is benefits. I'm not going to go specifically into keto in this video. You can go to my free school community, school.com/Spartan Society. I've got a whole keto guide there where I go into the benefits that I experienced and how I did it and all that stuff. But essentially, mentally and physically, I feel fucking amazing. There's no loss of energy. Matter of fact, I actually have more energy. My energy is more stable. My sleep is better. Also, my resting heart rate has dropped on average from like 56 down to like 49, 48. As soon as I went on keto, you can see in this graph, my resting heart rate just fucking tanked. So that was another plus. My blood pressure, I haven't tested it yet, but I feel like my blood pressure is a bit lower. My mood is better. Anyway, that's off topic. We're talking about losing weight, not keto. But I did lose weight by being in keto, right? I have been eating no carbs. I've just been eating beef, chicken, avocado, eggs, and I usually carry some peanuts around with me like this. In terms of my strength, I've maintained all of it. I am just as strong. I could curl 20 kilo dumbbells for 10 reps. I can still do that. I could press 40 kilo dumbbells for like 5 reps. I can still do that. My strength has remained the same, and I say I've shed probably 2% body fat at this point. I'm looking so much better. My stomach is looking so much flatter. It's really got me confused as to why so many, actually I'm not confused, I'm gonna tell you in a second why they do this, but fitness coaches say, don't lower the carbs, have a moderation diet and to not restrict yourself in food groups. I think it's stupid because you're better off drawing a firm line in the sand. I say this, everyone that knows me knows I always say this. You're better off drawing a firm line in the sand and saying, I will not eat these specific foods, than to just dilly-dally around the middle and say it's moderation. Because I'm thinking of it from a logical perspective. Like when you're walking into a store, it's so easy if you're on the moderation diet to just go into the other aisles and say, oh, it'll be all right, I'll just have one of these cookies, or I'll have one of these packets of bullshit, right? You're better off, like in my case, going keto and saying, I wouldn't want to eat carbs. Therefore, 90% of the aisles I don't even walk into. I just stay around the produce and meat section of the store. It's simple. And that way it actually eliminates a lot of those cravings, because I'm not constantly drip feeding myself small amounts of sugar and small amounts of carbs. Because when you don't eat the stuff entirely, the cravings disappear. And this is why the fitness coaches tell you to do the moderation thing because they know it'll get them more clients. People don't want to hear when they're signing up to a fitness package that they've got to cut out a whole food group. They've got to cut out sweets. They've got to cut out all the food that they enjoy. But that's not actually what gets the best results. I mean, these fitness coaches know that deep down. I mean, if you could click a finger and everyone had 100% discipline, then fitness coaches would go out and say, yeah, eliminate carbs, restrict your calories so you can actually get good results. But fitness coaches and fitness influencers know that people don't have 100% discipline. So in terms of marketing and in terms of getting clients in, they've got to say, you know, you can still enjoy the foods that you like. You don't have to cut carbs. We'll cut back on fats, which is a stupid idea again. I might go on a tangent here, but fats are responsible for healthy hormone levels and so many different operations in the body, which is why I think you should keep the fats high because your body runs off them. And people seem to think that if you cut out carbs, what's your brain going to run on? Your body needs carbs. Your body actually makes carbs in a process called glycogenesis. So when your body switches over from using glucose for fuel into ketones from fats, I feel like you actually run better. And most people on keto will tell you this as well. Anyway, enough of me trying to sell you on a keto diet. How did I actually do it? So it's very simple. I was on about 3,600 calories. I got up to 84 kilos. I cut that down to 2,400 calories and under 50 grams of carbs a day. So for breakfast, I would have almond milk and some protein powder. I would have 200 grams of chicken. Then I would have 250 grams of beef mince with an avocado in there. I would get home, I'd have some peanuts, and then I'd have more beef mince with 6 eggs. That sounds like a lot of food, right? Because it is. And I don't actually get that hungry, yet my calories are very low, which puts me in a big deficit, which means I've lost that 10 pounds in 3 weeks, which is, if you look at the before and after, that's insane. Actually, the before and after I'm showing you is in 2 weeks. I haven't actually filmed an update video yet, but I'll show you a few photos maybe now of what I look like now after 3 weeks. So yeah, the scale's dropped by almost 5 kilos at this point, and it's simply by just cutting out the carbs and going on keto. There really isn't anything more to it. The training remains the same, the weights in the gym remain the same. It's just that I cut out the carbs and went keto. Now, some people's body might react differently to this. Me and my brother are twins, and we've both noticed that we run really well on keto. Now, some people might not do that well on keto. Maybe you don't want to cut back the carbs, but I'm just going to be the guy to say that if you have 100% discipline and you just cut out the carbs, your cravings will disappear. You'll be able to eat super low calories while maintaining your muscle mass. Also, another concern you might have is how are you going to get pumps in the gym if you're not eating carbs? My pumps have been better. Like, I don't have anything to really sell you. I'm just telling you the truth. My pumps have been better with no carbs. I just have a teaspoon of salt, some electrolytes, maybe some L-citrulline. My pumps are perfect. There's been no issues there at all. That's about it. Hopefully this motivated you to strip some serious fat off before summer. If you're in America, I think you're coming into winter, so this might be pointless. But if you're already a subscriber, which I doubt you are because all my subscribers are subscribed for my short forms, which I will not be doing anymore. I did a poll the other day saying, would you rather my highly edited, dopamine stimulating short forms or these long sit down videos where I just go into topics of essentially what I feel like talking about? And 90% of people said they'd rather this. Essentially what I was doing with the shorts was I was chasing views. I was getting dopamine off, oh, I got 10,000 views, oh, 100,000 views. I've got a short with 4.6 million views. It's done nothing for me. They aren't even engaged in my channel. It's a bunch of 14-year-old shizzy enthusiasts. I'd rather build, a close connected small audience with people who actually understand the topics that I'm talking about and want to contribute to the, free community that I've got and that actually can interact with me through the comments and stuff rather than just these shorts viewers who are just, let's be honest, brain dead. All right, that was enough of me rambling about my cut. I'm going to go hit the gym now. I'll probably make an update of 12 weeks in. God knows how much more weight I can lose. I'm getting pretty shredded, to be honest. There's not much left. So I'd say I'm sitting at around 11% body fat now, so I want to get down to the leanest I've ever been, to about 8%. I've been perma bulking my whole life, around 14-15% body fat, and I just don't look good. And people say I'm small, so I'm going to get shredded to prove I can actually look good. In another 9 weeks, I'll give you an update on my cut, but for now, subscribe and peace out.